Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids, and today we've got what I believe is the final big piece of news, at least for now, on the Asgard Divide event. Right? We've got the new set. This is the Pinpoint Set. Where are we going to get this set? We'll come back to that in a second, the set itself. This is going to drop from the event dungeon in game. I've got my game all small over here, so hang on. But the event dungeon, you might have seen it in game already. It's going to be over here. And when is this all going to start and kick off? Well, it's going to begin on the 21st of August is when this event dungeon opens, and it will only be open until the 24th of October. Now, they might bring it back in the future, but equally, they might not. We just don't know. So it is, at least as far as we know right now, a limited time event, and therefore, it is going to be a limited time set. Although, it is possible they might sell this in the Forge Pass or something as well. Who the heck knows? But it's certainly in this limited time dungeon. The dungeon is going to be available for players level 6 and higher, and there will be 30 stages. It's just fighting a boss and possibly some minions with the boss that might be different for each stage of the dungeon. We'll have to see. But yeah, kind of interesting. An event dungeon. Let's check out the set, though. The Pinpoint Set. This is the reward. How good is it? The art looks nice. So, first of all, it is a 9-piece set. You've got your artifacts. You also have your accessories. The total stats for this entire set, 60 accuracy, 32% speed, and giving the wearer 1, 2, or 4 intercept stacks at the beginning of the round. I also have got a breakdown for it. Let's put this full screen so it looks better. Should have done that before the video started. There we go. How does that compare, let's say, to the Feral set, right? The brand new set that's come in. So 9-piece Feral, it's going to give you more accuracy. So with Feral, you're getting 40, 80, 120 accuracy. And with Feral, you're getting 5, 15, 5, 10, 15% speed. So Feral is very much an upgrade, I would say, over Perception. You're getting 120 accuracy, 15% speed. It's basically Perception with extra effects. And some very nice extra effects, true. This new set, though, this new Pinpoint Set, is basically like Speed Set. Really, it's very much like Speed Set. 32% speed, you get a little bit of accuracy, but you're getting a heck of a lot of speed. It's like half the accuracy of Feral, but slightly more than double the speed, which is interesting. How does that compare to Speed Sets? I think it's slightly slower. So each Speed Set is 12% speed, so it's 6 pieces of speed. You're up to 36%. If we look at Protection, again, that's Protection is 12 plus 12. Oh, plus 8. It's exactly the same, actually. The same speed as Protection. 12 plus 12 plus 8 is 32. So you're getting the same speed stats as Protection. So if you're, and here we go, this is actually the breakdown of it. I'll make that even bigger so you can see it more. But you can see 1 piece is 20 accuracy, 2 pieces 10% speed, 3 pieces 20. I would say the 1 and 3 piece are pretty bad, actually. These low amounts of accuracy kind of suck. The 2 piece is quite nice, 10% speed. So getting some accessories for this could actually be quite nice, right? I think Feral accessories are fairly exciting at the moment. Let me see. I know I've got one on Uko. Where is Uko? Is he down here? Yes, he is. So Uko does actually have a Feral accessory, and he's getting 40 accuracy just from having one accessory, which is kind of nuts. Just one accessory. But Feral is very limited. This new set is going to be grindable. So I think this actually becomes quite good. Genuinely becomes quite good. If you get a couple of good accessories for a particular faction, that could help you push your speed a bit higher. I do think, though, as we saw, seeing as it's very, very comparable to Protection Set, you get a lot of Protection Set every week from Hydra. You probably have some good pieces built up already. So in terms of raw speed, it does compete quite directly with Protection. But again, the difference is, does it kick in earlier? Yeah, like Protection, the speed bonus doesn't kick into 3 pieces. This does kick in at 2, which is nice. We've got that. Now, we also, you can see, apart from those stat bonuses, at 4 pieces, start the round with 1 intercept stack. At 6, start with 2. At 9, start with 4. This is potentially quite strong, actually. So you go into Arena, and let's say I bring in, I think a good example would be if you've got Romantu. Okay, Romantu, he comes in, he can strip buffs from enemies and put block active skills or block passive skills. If they've got a passive, he does that instead. Very strong. It's a great move, very useful. He gets really wrecked by Polymorph. This does give you another way to fight back. Why? And in a large way, I think it's better than Feral. Why? Because Feral requires 6 pieces to give you the Polymorph resistance. Here's Uko. Feral, you need 6 pieces to have the 50% chance to stop Polymorph. What this new set will do, which I think is potentially better, it'll give you 1 intercept, which will block Polymorph, which is actually genuinely quite good. That's genuinely quite good. And that gives you a way, by the way, to fight back against Armans. And now also, because it's 4-piece, you can put it with Stone Skin. So you can come in 4-piece Stone Skin, 4-piece Pinpoint. And what can Armans do? He can't steal your turn meter because you got Stone Skin. He can't turn you into a sheep because you've got 1 stack of intercept. Arman's kind of screwed. So that's kind of massive. That is kind of massive. Now, it obviously depends on, you're going to need to mix and match artifacts and accessories to achieve that. So you're going to need either good Stone Skin or good Pinpoint accessories. But there is potential there. I don't see massive potential for it past that. And of course, it's unlikely you're going to fight multiple enemies with high Polymorph. Like, you could still obviously get Polymorphed, but it gives you 1 guaranteed block of it. It also gives you 1 guaranteed chance to block, like a stun and stuff like that, which is also kind of nice. So I think this 4-piece set's actually got a lot of potential. The 6-piece set is not bad either. You get an extra 10% speed, start with 2 intercept stacks. It's okay. And then finally starting with 4. Off the top of my head, I'm not seeing too many situations where this sort of stuff would be too important. I do think, again, if you're going for a really, really fast debuffer, this could be great. Like, let's say I'm coming in with, okay, I want to come in with my boy Gizmo, right? He's going to come in, burn all enemies at the start of the round. And I really, really, really don't want him to be polymorphed. Well, I could put him into this full set. I could put him in 9-piece Pinpoint. He's going to get a lot of accuracy, a lot of speed, and like, there's no way he's getting polymorphed. He's got 4 intercept stacks. It's not going to happen. Is that worth it versus saying they probably won't all be in polymorph? I'll just run 4-piece and I'll put him in like 4-piece Savage. Might be better. Or maybe 4-piece Stone Skin. I don't know. You're giving up a lot. Like with Gizmo, you probably want him in 4-piece Lethal, 4-piece Stone Skin. So you're giving up stuff. So there's definitely a question there for sure. But it's still an interesting idea. I think this set is interesting. Let me know, what champions are you thinking of that you would run in this set? I am curious. But yeah, this seems like it's going to be fairly valuable. I mean, we'll see what the drop rates end up being. We've got no idea how difficult the boss is. We've got no idea what the drop rates are going to be either. So I guess we'll see when that stuff comes out. But right now, this seems like a good reward. This seems like it's worth doing. I mean, I can tell you right now for a fact, I mean, I'm curious. Like, are they going to screw us over? Be like, okay, it's a Thor fusion, and yeah, I know you want to do the event dungeon, but Dragon Slayer Spiders and Fire Knight, Ice Golem, all the traditional fusion stuff will come up. Will they do that? Or will they incorporate the event dungeon into the fusion? I have no idea what's going to happen. I do think this event dungeon is a good place to sink your energy. Like, I think these old dungeons honestly kind of suck. Minotaur is maybe even worth delaying a bit, depending on the drop chances, right? Just to get at least a couple of good sets of this set could be quite nice. It's going to be very difficult to get it as well, bearing in mind to get accessories is very random. Now, they don't necessarily need to be good accessories. You can run bad accessories just for like the 4-piece bonus. Like, you do that for Stone Skin and Protection and whatnot. For the bonuses, you can run bad accessories. But yeah, it's up for a while, but it might be a thing where this might be your big energy sink for the next while. It might just take over everything else. Pretty much would be my guess. Actually, that's even presuming it costs energy. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't cost energy. Well, I'm guessing it would, but maybe it's keys. If it's keys, like, definitely max out your keys every day and just pray you get good pieces. Like I said, I wouldn't be shocked if this came back in the Forge Pass. Then finally, I want to just, have a little bit of this is just predictions. This is speculation, just to be clear. Now, with Monster Hunter, we got 5 champions in there. Now, they all had pretty guaranteed ways to get them. I think because they were limited champions. Now, there's a difference with Asgard Divide. These are not limited champions. These champions will still be around after the event ends. But I could still see us getting things for them. We had Rathalos Blademaster, who was a login. Zinogre Blademaster was a fragment fusion. Elatrion Blademaster was a hero's path. Fatalis was a deck of fate. And then Nergigante Archer, I'm pretty sure that they intended to do a guaranteed for her and then they cancelled it. She ended up being in champion training. So she was by far the most difficult to get. I would expect to see stuff, honestly, like this again. So, yeah, this is my... We know Loki's a login. I'm expecting one of them to be a fusion. I think Thor probably makes the most sense. He'd be the one that's probably most hyped up just from the character, like, because of Marvel especially. Everyone knows Thor. So I'm kind of guessing he might be the fusion. Now, Freya and Odin. Odin is the Void. I'm expecting him to be the most powerful. So I could see him being champ training. I could also see it be champ chase tournament. Like, whoever summons the most gets him. We could see that as well. Freya, I'm putting in as a path. I could see that be or champ chase. I could totally see that happening. You get one from a login, one is the fusion, and then one is winning a champion chase tournament, which is absolute whale fest, and one is winning a champion training tournament, which is also an absolute whale fest, really. That would be my guess, is that they're not going to be as quote unquote accessible. You could argue, of course, about the cost of these, how accessible they were. I think certainly they were more guaranteed by far than tournaments. Tournaments are horrible. But I'm sort of guessing that we probably see tournaments for these. We might even see multiple events. We might even see like a tournament for Odin at the start. And then we could see like a big hero's path for Odin at the end. Like that could happen. I don't know. Would that drive people crazy? Maybe. But also let me know what you or how you think we're going to get these characters. I'm very curious. I'm very curious. I certainly do expect Loki to be probably the weakest of them as the login. That wasn't the case with Rathalos Blademaster. He's actually, I'd say, probably generally more useful than half of them. But I do think that Fatalis end up being very unpopular, and Nergigante Archer by far the most popular from the Monster Hunter. I'm expecting Odin probably to be the best. But I guess we'll see. I guess we will see. But there you go, guys. That is some speculation for me. Let me know what you think. What do you think about the new Pinpoint set? Is it something you're excited to get? For me, I think this is going to probably be my energy sink for a while. Unless it's like really bad. It'll be my key sink as well. If it's based off of keys, I will definitely be maxing those out. I'm curious. But yeah, that's the new set. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.